Yo, what is up, everybody? We are back with LR Podcast. It has been a minute, and we got a very special guest for you here today, Jaden Chrisman. How are you?
Good. How are you, man?
Yes, sir. What's up? Yo, baseball game yesterday. First district win in about 16 years, and it wasn't just a win; it was a dominant one.
Oh yeah, it was 12-0 in 6 innings.
Mm-hmm.
We played whole game of baseball, all 6 innings. Everyone came through in every one of their own ways, and it was just beautiful weather. Just awesome day for baseball, and we came out and handled business.
Mm-hmm. And I was there at that game, and I was also at the game where you guys dropped to Southern Lehigh. What do you think the difference was between that game, the league game, and the district game? Because I mean, districts, I would say it's a little bit more playoff atmosphere than leagues, but you guys, it just seemed like it was nothing new to you guys.
Well, so we knew that we just had to have fun, and if we went out there having confidence and we just played knowing that we can win, having poise, knowing that it could be our last game and not wanting to give up, we wanted to give it our all and just put it all out there.
Yeah, I like that a lot, and but we've been going to the games a lot, and you guys have been playing some good baseball, a lot better baseball than past years, and I'm proud of how the team's playing.
Me too. Honestly, we have a lot more camaraderie this year than past years.
Big word.
Yeah,
big word.
But I've been playing. I'm a senior now. I've been playing with these group of guys since knee high, or even before then.
Even before.
So we have the chemistry that most teams don't have, and I feel like we know how to put that to use the most. So that really helps us a lot in big ways.
Good. Yeah, high school, man, it's going quick. It's going very quick. It's been cool. But and now we're gonna switch gears here with from high school baseball to MLB. Phillies. Don Mattingly era, 16-4, I believe. What do you think about that turnaround?
I'm honestly glad that Rob Thompson got fired. I think all these years of not actually winning a championship, finally got to the fans, all that stuff. So I'm finally glad that we had a little change, and now we have a big spark, and hopefully we can push it into October. Yeah. I know it's early, but you never know.
It is early. It's only May, but I mean, like you said, after so many years, not getting over that hump, making it to the World Series, making it to the NLCS, and still not, getting anything to show for it is a shame. But I hope they do the same thing. And the year that they made the World Series was also another year where they fired their coach. And let's see, maybe history will repeat itself this year.
I hope so. I mean, I think as of like 20 minutes ago, Bohm's starting to heat up, Stott's starting to heat up. So if they can keep up with the rest of the lineup, I think that we have a good chance.
Yeah, Phillies are down 5-2 currently right now. We'll keep you updated on that. But I think they're playing really good baseball. I think they're playing really well.
I just really hope that our pitching, especially our bullpen, they don't blow it halfway through the season, because I feel like our bullpen has been our issue most of these past years. Like, we have the starters, and then our lineup's capable of producing runs, and then the bullpen just has to hold it down some games, and sometimes it just doesn't work out.
Yeah, I agree. But yeah, we'll see what happens with them. But I think they're playing well. We'll switch over. And Karim, as graduation, by the time this video airs, graduation already happened. You're going in the military. You're leaving less than a month from now.
Yeah, it's definitely scary, but I'm also looking forward to it at the same time. It's a big change, but I feel like I have to do it. College was never really for me. I took my SATs, wasn't really a good score. So if I wanted to go to college after that, I can go at a very cheaper rate, so that way I'm not putting my parents in debt, I'm not putting myself in debt.
True.
So just a great opportunity, give me some self-structure, and just put myself out there for opportunities.
What do you think you're going to learn the most? How long are you going to be there? 10 months? Is it 10 months?
I'll probably be back in October. Yeah.
So, about 4 months, 4 or 5 months. What do you think you're going to learn the most?
Honestly, I think it's a lot of hands-on stuff. Definitely a lot of discipline. some also camaraderie again. You know,
Camaraderie.
having faith in other guys that it's not just one person getting the job done. You have to rely on other people. You guys have to be on the same page at all times, because if one thing goes wrong, the whole thing goes wrong.
Team effort.
Yep.
Team effort. But yeah, that's great. That's great.
So I know you took some time deciding on colleges. 'Cause college is your future. What made you want to decide that St. Joe's was the place that you wanted to go?
I decided St. Joe's was the one. You know, I've been going to Sixers games. I've been a partial season ticket holder for the last 5 seasons since 2021. Something about going to those games, you know, I just felt a type of way, and I knew that no matter where I would go to college, I would never be able to replicate that feeling that I would have when I would go to those games. So I knew I had to stay in that area, which, you know, St. Joe's like maybe 20 minutes from the arena. You know, got Eagles, Sixers, Flyers, Phillies, got it all there. So also a bunch of opportunities for interviews and just to grow the channel more.
That's awesome. How would you say, what would you say is the biggest challenge in me from going to a small town like this to putting yourself out there and actually growing? Like, what would you say is, would help you the most?
I would say just making connections with the right people, asking questions, learning a lot from the professors and stuff. Really just making those connections, because somebody told me very early on that this job is 75% of the connections that you make and the opportunities that you get in that time frame. So I think it's really important to meet the right people, hang around the right people that could really unlock that next level.
And last thing, when you first started this and you want to reflect back to it, what would you say is your biggest accomplishment?
My biggest accomplishment as of right now?
Yeah.
As of right now, my biggest accomplishment, you know, just staying consistent, I would say, is my biggest accomplishment. Not really a individual accomplishment, but an altogether accumulative accomplishment. I think being consistent is really big in making videos, unless you get, like, whether you get 1,000 views or 100,000 views. I think it's really important just to stay consistent, because there will be that one video that ends up being a hit.
Awesome. And what would you say is the key to growing the page from your last podcast in November to current?
Yeah, I mean, the last podcast I think was the first week in November, and now we're back. I would say that the biggest key was, you know, it's not just a one-man crew. You know, there's a lot of people that have helped grow it. I mean, you're one of them. You know, my cameraman Hayden, Landon Kugel, Zaid, Brady, Camden. I mean, like, everybody that has filmed for me. Like, if it wasn't for them, I mean, we wouldn't be doing the videos. And I think just picking out the right opportunities when to film a video and when not to, and picking the right games too. Like, if this player has a milestone, hit up that game. If, you know, just to pick the right opportunities and just continue, like I said, be consistent, and just keep putting content out there that I think people want to watch.
That's awesome. How would you say your friends, family, and other peers have impacted you in a positive way for you wanting to do this?
They definitely gave me a lot of support. You know, I can't believe it, but in 2 months, it'll be a year since we had our first interview. And they've given me a lot of support over the last 365 days. And but at the end of the day, it was just an idea from God, man. I mean, it was I remember getting the idea, thinking that, you know, this would be cool, but I never thought that, you know, I would actually, you know, put it into fruition. And you know, if you would have told me last June that people would have been wearing shirts with LR interviews on it, I wouldn't have believed you. So I just think, you know, the way that we've grown has just been incredible.
I'm sure they're all proud of you. And last thing, what advice would you give to someone who wants to do something similar to what you're doing? Like, how would you guide them to take the right steps into starting?
Don't give up. I would just say don't give up. There were a few times, there were definitely some times when I felt like giving up and not continuing to be consistent. And November was a time. I remember the month of November. I didn't post. Maybe I posted 3 videos, which I wasn't happy with myself looking back on. And a video second week of December just went crazy, and I'm like, I can't stop doing this. I got to do this. And thinking there was another time when I was like, maybe getting some criticism, but at the end of the day, criticism, just gotta keep going, man. Keep going and keep working hard, and just continue to do what you think is right. And that would be my biggest advice. Just keep going, work hard, don't give up.
That's awesome, man. Continue spreading positivity around the community.
Yes, sir. Hey, thank you guys for watching. This was like we were talking about, the first podcast in a while, but we will be doing this all summer long, every Thursday. So keep an eye out for it. I'll be posting about it every Thursday. So thank you, Krim, for being on here.
Of course.
And
thanks for having me.
thank you, bro.
My pleasure.
I hope that you can enjoy, the podcast until you leave.
I will. I'll make sure to tune in whenever it airs.
Yes, sir. We'll catch you guys next Thursday.